They must just have really good cards. I want to do Warlock though. Yeah. I'll try Paladin when I have the chance later. I would rather have Paladin first pick, I think, because ideally you'd get Paladin with a better hero power, I think. Okay, with how good Blood Razor is, this card must just be really unfair. You're not supposed to have AoE right now. How good is Scorpo? I don't think it's the pick, it's probably the worst card here, but... yeah. I know people were saying like Tarlord's really good, and if Tarlord's really good, Tarlurker should be really good. It's probably better than Chain Gang, right? Chain Gang just doesn't do great on curve, I feel. Damn. Unfortunately, Sandworm is probably not the pick. I like this card though. But these are both really freaking good. Getting card draw in Hunter, I mean in Warlock, if you get free card draw like this, it's still good. But we probably want the healing, so I'm probably gonna go for that. Alec is also really good though. These are all so good. What was the best here? I've been avoiding looking at win rates, but I kind of want to check these. On the Hunt is higher than Illusionist. Crushing Walls is really high win rate right now. Fair enough. People probably don't play around it. Cards like this, because like I think the arena pool is a little, like player-wise is a little easier right now. People probably just don't play around this. There's too many things to play around also. You know, I don't even have like a... It's hard to play around like 2 classes and 10 sets worth of cards, right? It's like legitimately difficult. So, well, this is the easiest pick I've ever seen in my life. We already got a heal. Let me change the title, by the way. Hunter-Warlock. It's a little harder to change the title with the new dashboard. Actually. So it takes an extra click. I like Cobra Shot if we're gonna be... We're kind of, I feel like we're more mid-rangey though. Like, if you're aggro, this is a good card, but we're probably not right now. I think we take Bouncer over Apothecary. We already have a heal. This is just a better card. Healing is nice, but I don't want to give up value for it. There's tempo. I think tempo is more important. Probably a quick shot. We need to have one of these. Another one would be good, but I think having like... This is like a Dark Bomb plus, and if it was a Dark Bomb, I would probably already take it over this, so... we have this Death Rattle. 1 mana heal 4. Wouldn't be the worst thing, but... I take this. Thing is like, there's probably more ping hero powers. I wasn't really paying that much attention to it, but there's probably more ping hero powers than there normally are. So this card's probably actually worse than normal. Still probably the pick here though. The other cards aren't good. This is fine. Take that. I don't really like drafting secrets, but you might get forced to. I would probably take it if it wasn't up against an Egg Napper. Probably not Unwilling Sacrifice. It would be nice, just because removal is so damn impossible to get right now. It actually has the same win rate as Volcanic Drake, that's kind of surprising. Kind of like Bone Drake though, it's just a fun card. Volcanic Drake's probably better for our deck though, kind of because we have like Warlock hero power and stuff. So I'm probably gonna take this, I think. Just a lot of the stuff that makes this thing kind of bad, you know, there being a lot of spells and stuff that just kill it for free. A lot of that doesn't exist right now. So I think with our hero power, I think it just makes more sense. Another quick shot. These are all kind of pickable, I think. Kind of want taunts though. I don't know. I think this is the weakest card. I don't know. I didn't really test it last time. I do want to test this card. But I think it's the worst card in this pack. Quickshot has a garbage win rate, that's surprising. You would probably misuse that card. I think I want Chemist more, just because it provides a kind of initiative that you're usually not allowed to get right now, I think. Sludge would be pretty good. There were a lot of weapons. We're getting like so many good cards. I think we just need the 2-drop though. Kind of sucks. I don't like this with all the pings, but out of the 2 ones that summon a 1/1, at least the 1/1 has taunt, so it's slightly better against like Druid and Rogue hero power compared to the other ones. This card was always really bad. It's gonna be slightly better for us though, I think. I might still take the Snowball. Because we have an Implosion. Spell damage with Implosion gives you an extra imp, so it's actually kind of broken. We have a quick shot too. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, we have a Dark Bomb too. Okay. Double life tap is a thing sometimes. I don't know. Firebat is probably the best card, but it's weaker with pings, obviously. I think I'd still take it. Given that we have life tap, it's fine. These are both really good. Since we have life tap, I don't know, we're doing okay with like having things to play. I'm gonna try the Grievous Bite here though. If I had the same pick again though, I'll definitely take the Pit Fighter. We have Death Rattles now. We didn't have Death Rattles before. We do have a Egg Napper and a Fiery Bat. This could be good. We don't have like self-damage synergy. If you have self-damage synergy, this card is really broken. Otherwise, it's not so much. That might be the pick here, because these cards are kind of terrible. Yeah, and we have stuff that it works with really well. So, I think so. Medic is a real card. This is probably still better though. It's gotta be Bonemare, right? I think good win conditions are really freaking hard to find right now. Freaking Populary is a good card too, but yeah, we have Racketeer. I've generally been disappointed with this card though. I generally haven't had it with Big Time Racketeer, but yeah, it's only one card in our deck. Otherwise, I think it's gonna be underwhelming. So I think Bonemare is never gonna be underwhelming. Ooh, I knew we were gonna have a Prophet too. That might have changed things. I generally like Prophet with Warlock hero power. or I mean, most of my experience is playing like actual Warlock, and I tend to like it. However, I think we want 2 drops because we're kind of low on them, so we just need to take the 2, I think. Spire Tank and Kraken are both really good. This card's really good too, but I don't think we take it over these. It's probably just Kraken. How many 3s do we have? Not enough. Ugh. Yikes. Might have to take Spider Tank. I think we do, honestly. I don't think we have a choice. Holy shit, dude. Okay. Damn. Now I regret not picking the Pit Fighter against the other one. I mean, we're doing okay anyway. We can take another one of these, I guess. Wrathguard's not bad, but yeah, it gives you a way to lose that you don't necessarily want. It'd probably be fine though. Like on curve, it's still fine. Maybe we need the 2. We only have 3 right now. It usually isn't, especially if you play it on turn 2. It's not going to screw you that bad. It's just really bad late game. Yeah, we have spell damage. We'll try this. Oh my god, dude. We have 2 implosions. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Ogre Brute would be good too, but I don't think we can. Bonemare is just too good, right? We kind of need the 3. There's Bonemare. Yeah. Oh man. I think we just don't need that. I think we just take that. This is another way to win games, but we have life tap. We don't need that. You can cube and then Bonemare the cube. That's disgusting. I think we just want the thing that's playable on turn 3. Didn't get called a wild baby rage. I don't know. So like, what do you guys think? Do we just high roll twice in a row? Because like, I've seen like, it seems like people have had like pretty bad card quality in general, but we've gotten like insane decks twice in a row now. Like I think this deck is probably, maybe it's not better. The other deck was really good too. This deck's definitely like comparable to the other one. The one that we just went 12-1 with. The other deck wasn't really that good. It was just, it got carried by like the weapons. It got carried by the weapons and the shredders basically. It wasn't that good of a deck otherwise. This one we just have like disgusting card quality. We may have drafted too much reactive stuff though. We have 2 Dark Bombs and 2 Grievous Bites. And a Demon Wrath. This deck probably would have been better if we just drafted more curve. If instead of like some of these we were forced to pick, but the ones that we had a close choice, if we had just picked the curve minions, we probably would have been better off. I mean, the deck is still really good. We'll see. This guy was terrified. He was so terrified. He knew he had no chance. 100% deserved win. GG next. It's actually unfortunate though. We wasted our good curve. We had a perfect curve that game. We wasted it, Baby Rage. And we still have a good curve here, though. I don't think we keep a, yeah. Is this card good against Paladin? I think so. As long as they don't have Yadric. As long as they don't have Yadric. They have Yadric, we cry. Yeah. This is when Mistress is good. If we didn't have this card, like if we only had this, we'd be in a really sad spot right now. But fortunately, we have this guy to clear this up, so our Tide Hunter doesn't just get completely wrecked. Swing and a miss, sir. This is none of those things. We could Grievous Bite this. I think we just, yeah, it kind of sucks, but I'm just upset about my taunt getting cleaned up for free, but this is fine. What would make it not fine is if he has his own Grievous Bite. That would be problematic. I've been seeing a lot of stuff like this.
The first wish is free.
People might be overdrafting the reactive stuff. I don't know. This doesn't really help us right now. This feels like too good to not play. No. So what do we do? Do we burn all our removal? Maybe. We can also, we could play this and I guess we kill this off. I don't know, we could just trade here. Play that. I think we do this. Maybe we don't coin. I think I like it though. Just because it gives us potentially a better bouncer later, and if we need to do this, we can do that too. Yeah. That lined up perfectly. Gave him all the heal value though. Feels bad, man. But that's not a big worry.
An autograph? I suppose.
Let's probably get away Kodo. Not much reason not to trade, so we're gonna trade. Because like Get Down and the Divine Shield aren't in the game right now. We just do this. I guess maybe we tap instead of playing this. If he plays this, it might just. We should probably just tempo out. Oh. This thing didn't show everything. I didn't know Avenge was possible, Baby Rage. I didn't know. I didn't know, chat. I didn't know. Yeah. I think it's been right other than that though, so I just have to keep in mind that Avenge is also possible. Okay. You gonna not do anything? Beautiful. I like this guy. And we wasted our good RNG. So we might get to Volcanic Drake and Dr. Boom at the same time. That's kind of disgusting. No! It's really awkward. It's actually really awkward. Well, we're gonna have to go for this. 50-50, boys! Hey! Coin flip stone! Hey! Hey! Get wrecked, sir! Fun and interactive, hey! Our opponent's having a good time, I guarantee you. Uh-oh. Eh. Zubot is a good card sometimes. He plays a giant taunt, we have the crushing walls. I believe you are dead, sir. It's highly improbable he can play big enough a taunt for it to matter, and also protect it from crushing wall. He needs like 5 damage to prevent lethal on board. Or at least to prevent guaranteed lethal on board. This is effectively about the same. So that did prevent guaranteed lethal. We're not that likely to get lethal either. We'd have to get really lucky with the boom bots. We need to like high roll the damage and also have them go face. So. What? I did not try to do that. Oh. I feel like my mouse is dying and I need to do something about that. I don't know if that might just be like latency too. I don't know. Almost. Yeah, didn't play on crushing walls. If he doesn't kill the Wind Fury, he's dead. Playing the crushing wall is literally as hard as he could have to. Yeah. Not bad.
Versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Bring it on.
Yeah, I forgot about this. I need to remember to start running ads occasionally. Because I think if I run ads occasionally, it'll... I assume they implemented this by now. I can now run ads. I couldn't run ads before. They just added that to affiliates, but I think if I run ads, it makes it so the pre-roll ads turn off. So it's like actually worth me running ads myself rather than, you know, because I don't like having pre-roll ads, so I think if I run ads and make it so people don't get pre-roll ads, that's kind of a win for everyone. I need to remember to actually do those occasionally. The problem is I usually just queue up immediately, and if I'm queuing up immediately, I don't want to like you know, run ads and stuff. If I ever go to the restroom, I need to remember to actually do them. I just literally thought he had mage hero power because I didn't look. He's also a warlock. Interesting. I do like the... I generally like warlock mirror. It's always an interesting matchup because it's usually really close. This is kind of where we've been. This is the game where we are already bitten by the fact that we drafted all this reactive shit instead of like actual cards that do something. We're still okay though. He's not doing much himself, but we could have been like, we could have been so far ahead that the game would be over, and now we're just slightly ahead. So, as long as he doesn't like Coin Scorcher or something, we should be fine. Might want to play the, yeah. Not too good for him. Yeah, I was gonna say like we probably want to play the Tarlurker to try to protect our 1 health stuff. They didn't tell us how often we have to run ads to make it so that the pre-roll ads go away. If I knew how often that was, I would just do that. Like, if it was like every hour or whatever, I'd just do that. Yeah. Okay, so we can Dark Bomb, trade, and that'll let us play Volcanic Drake. That seems good. Alternative play is just to play Spec Knight, or just play this. That should be better. And then we just get Dr. Boom into Bonemare. Because that is a fair combination of cards.
Frogzor! Frogzor! Talk about a nice suit!
Okay. People really don't know about crushing walls. This is gonna be really awkward, but since he gave us this crushing walls, we're actually okay. Thing is, if he didn't give us this crushing walls, he might have given us like double Grievous Bite or something, but yeah, I think we just take this anyway. A little too good, and next turn, unfortunately we don't get to play our Dr. Boom, but playing the Dr. Boom, it just didn't make sense there. We can still, we can Bonemare our Tarlurker, potentially.
I enjoy raiding!
He's just gonna Sudoku himself. I don't really care about that. He's not gonna be able to life tap enough to help him. Warlock and Mage are two of the worst classes at healing, so very unlikely he can heal. He might have like a... Well, could have that. He could also have like a antique heal bot or something, but he's basically, holy shit, looking for neutral stuff. About that. So one Grievous Bite lets us get through, and then we just play Dr. Boom. That seems fine. Don't think we have a better play than that. This is why Grievous Bite's a really good card. This guy's been like weathering the storm. He just blew his load and then he's just like, oh yeah, have a Dr. Boom, by the way. Actually, if we really believed we had a lethal, if we get really good Boombot RNG, we had lethal that turn. We didn't believe though. Unfortunate. Game's gonna punish us for not believing. He actually prevents lethal as far as he can tell. But we have lethal in hand. We have like lethal in a lot of different ways. I think this is the fanciest lethal. That didn't kill him? Alright, fine. That was slightly BM. We've been low rolling like all of these boom bots. Like 3 out of our 4 boom bots have been 1 damage to the wrong target. It's okay, we're using up our bad RNG when we don't need it. That's the rule. That's how you win games. You use up your bad RNG when you're gonna win anyway. Then you get your good RNG when it matters. Like 10,000 IQ strategies. We'll probably keep this. Card's a little broken, so. Especially if we can get Crystal Weaver with it. Flip button. I think we start with the Bile thing. I don't even know what card Shaman has right now. Let me look it up. Shaman. Last card. They have Jades. They have a lot of I don't know, they have Maelstrom Portal. Yikes. They have all the evolve stuff. Oh boy. Dude, they have a lot of spells. Holy crap, they have a lot of spells. They don't have much RNG though. I mean, they don't have much AoE. Besides the Maelstrom Portal. Not much large. Wait, they have Elemental Destruction though, right? You know, they have Elemental Destruction. They have Volcano too, I think, right, actually? Elemental Destruction and Volcano. They just don't have Earthquake, obviously, because that card just came out. And we kill this. Do not mess around with councilmans. Bad things happen when you ignore councilmans. Typically. Huh. I want an implosion, but our trade on board is so clean. We might just chemist. Yeah, I don't know. If the implosion does low roll, it's really awkward. Yeah. You want to make sure you swap anything that isn't this, because if you swap this, it becomes unhealable. Or you can't heal the 3rd health up. I don't know if we can heal it, but, you know. It wouldn't be good for us in any case. Ooh. Imagine if we believed. Had we believed. Okay, as long as we do it this way, it should always work. Because we can get 4 imps and we can deal with any amount of damage, so this is fine. Sometimes it's awkward, like you have to hedge, like, okay, I'm gonna have a full board, so I might lose an imp on a 4 roll, but it's still fine. That time we didn't have to do anything. The most important thing is just make sure that you account for any possible damage situation. Could actually be better to play this, but we'll see. It's convenient. Alright, didn't really matter. That was, yeah, that was the discovery. Oh, this is only when a friendly minion dies. Yeah, alright. Forgot about that actually. It's not a flesh-eating ghoul. And this card would be, I guess this card would be broken if it was all minions though. Alright, well. We can get Bonemare on this thing, which is absolutely broken. He needs like another volcano basically. Or he needs like elemental destruction plus probably another AoE. Dude, literally no one plays him on Crushing Wall. I see why this card has such a good win rate right now. I don't think people are playing around anything either. I don't think there's any reason not to play around it. Like the only other card that position would matter for from Hunter would be like Grievous Bite. But I think it's just because I have the same instinct, right? Like if I'm not thinking about Crushing Walls, I'll instinctively play into it because I'm playing around. For most other stuff like Betrayal, typically you want the small stuff in the middle. But Crushing Walls specifically is like one of the only punishes in the game to positioning that way. Hey Captain Perk, how you doing?
Versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine.
We keep Dr. Boom. He's a priest. Oh. We played Warrior Priest last run. Other than that, I haven't really seen any priests. Well, they don't have like, they do have Entomb, but they don't have like Shadow or Death. Let's just, we'll be greedy. This card's pretty good, so we will try it. Right into Entomb. It's gonna get Entombed. Hopefully he passes, because if he passes, we'll probably get a Zubot onto the Tide Hunter.
Almost out of time.
I am ready.
I mean, that's fine too. So we have our boom into Bonemare combo.
Welcome to the exhibit.
He doesn't know. Actually, the thing that would suck is if he has a Potion of Madness, because oh god, that card's in the game. Yeah. We got Potion of Madness earlier, but it was off of a it was off of that card that gives you a random potion. I haven't been Potion of Madness from deck yet. But that is a card. That is a card. You should always trade here, by the way, because there's no reason not to. Like, just not trading here is just a strict mistake. Yeah. So he's a priest. Priest can buff it, and also the face damage you could just heal it up anyway, so we'll probably trade. probably just play this next turn. Unless we get a really good swap. If he plays like a 3-5 or something, obviously we would do that. It's fine. He plays like a 2-1. Could swap this. Okay. I guess we do this then. There's a small chance we get punished for not playing the extra stat on board. But let's see. If he plays exactly like a 4-5, we would regret it. That is fine. I think we just trade with the 3-1. We don't want to take the risk, I don't think. You could do this if you're really greedy, but that's so greedy. You need to win the 1-3 or else it's not good for you. So I think we just do this, and what you could do, you could swap it. We could swap it and then we could trade here. And that's actually okay. But he is a warlock and they have a lot of AoEs, so I think this is just fine. So if you want to take a risk, you could do it with the chemist there. I just don't think we need to. I don't know if Warlock has... Well, Warlock has... Dude, are you kidding me? Okay. Well, I was gonna say Warlock has access to, I know they have Demon Wrath and Defile. Those are two of the big ones.
I wonder.
There's no answer to this situation. Sylvanas is such a broken card. There's a reason they removed it from the game. This is the ideal situation to play Sylvanas in. Like, there's absolutely nothing we can do that would be safe. No matter what, we're taking like a massive risk. But I think the thing we have to do is just ignore it and kind of hope for the best. Because he's gonna have to trade it. He probably has to trade it into here. I think killing it ourselves just doesn't help us at all. But he's probably not gonna get anything better. He's just gonna like trade here. The nightmare would be that he gives it like respawn or something. That would be probably the most likely way we get completely wrecked. And there's neutral ways to do that. There's neutral ways to do that, and there's also priest ways to do that. Well, on the bright side, we're not worried about immune so much. So greedy. He wants to steal exactly that. Yeah. Unless he can kill this, he's gonna get punished for that. Okay. Alright, if he was planning on entombing, I guess that's fine.
Don't mess with me.
But unfortunately for him, now he doesn't have entomb. Or he doesn't have that entomb, he might have nether entomb. Let's be real. People probably draft every entomb they're offered right now. They're probably correct too. I don't know, there's better cards than entomb though. Still. Why not? In before he entombs our Bonemare. I'm saying, like, this is not a surprise. At all. This is a lot of pressure for him to deal with, though. He needs, like... Funny thing is, if he plays a Dragonfire Potion, if he doesn't heal himself first, he could actually die. Real question, if you have a third entomb, which one do you entomb? Because maybe you have to entomb this one. That might actually be better.
You win this time.
We win this time. The only problem with Entomb, it doesn't really generate your tempo. It does everything else you could ever want it to. It's not that. You're already behind, it's not going to be the thing that makes you come back.
You're back.
Let the hunt begin.
Crap. Rogue Mage. It's kind of dirty when you pick Rogue first and you still get a good hero power. They should punish you by not letting you get a good hero power, but no. It might be greedy to toss the elemental away, but like, yeah, we'll see. Okay, this is better, I guess. Coining 3/3s is probably better than nothing, or better than just playing like a 1/1 that's gonna get pinged off. Kind of okay if you just he's gonna like, I guess especially because he would just ping on turn 3. It's kind of okay for us. Probably better. It's better than coining a 3-drop. Could have saved it to play it with this, but I think what he's gonna do, like he's gonna have to ping probably, and then we're just gonna implosion this. I don't know. If he has a really good 3-drop, he might feel that he can't afford to ping also. Good. We won the 50-50. Average outcome.
For this.
I guess we do this. The other option was to like kind of play really slow. You could just ignore it completely. You still play the 4/4, I think. But you could ignore it completely. And then he can't kill all your 1/1s immediately, so you might stall out, but I don't think it would have been. It would have actually been. Well, it would have been about the same for us, honestly. Yeah. It's fine. I think this is fine now. So Rogue doesn't have too much as far as assassinate effects, right? Like, they do have Shadow Strike, which is close, but they don't have assassinate. I think I checked, they don't have contract either. Oh, is this a demon? No, perfect. That is dirty. Do they? Spellstones aren't in the game either, I don't think. So I don't think Rogue can really hard remove stuff right now. Mage has Meteor. But anyway, we're doing this. Next turn we can give this +1/+1.
Lightning strikes twice.
Do we ever crushing walls that? Let's do that. That works. Do we do this? Because we could also do this. We could give this up too. Hey, Unglitters. Welcome everyone. Schubert walk. Clap. Do I not have Schubert walk? Or did I spell it wrong? My tab complete isn't working right now, so I can't do it that way. And I think we just give up. I think we give up this thing because it does less damage. And I like things that do more damage. Is my Better Twitch TV just not working? Because I can't see Pepe Flower either. I think my Better Twitch just isn't working, that's why. Yeah, that would be why. Hey Drizzle, how you doing? Hey Andro, how you doing? The hell is this thing?
Hey, I can see my house from here.
Guess we do it this way. We just have to worry about Meteor, I think, right? Hey Simile. Should we call you Smile? Kappa? Literally no one plays around. I guess he actually couldn't play around Crushing Walls. Yeah, okay, so this guy, it wasn't his fault, but literally no one's playing around Crushing Walls right now. Just in general, but he actually didn't have the ability to. So I cannot flame this guy. But yeah, Crushing Walls has been insane right now. No, don't ask about the runs. Hey Sunglares, how are... I'm kidding. It's a little weird. The one thing is like, I don't know, the new dashboard is interesting. Can I actually move things around? Like, it moved where my chat is, so like I can't read chat as easily as I used to be able to. I can't move it over to the right. That would be good. Oh, this is my first time streaming with the new dashboard, so this might actually be good. Don't think we keep it though. New dashboard. It's the new streamer dashboard. It looks nothing like the old one. Very different. I think you can actually disable it. You can probably go back to the old one, but I will try to get used to the new one because they're probably just gonna get rid of the old one eventually. Might as well get used to it sooner rather than later. That is a mistake. And he gets punished for it. Nice. I figure Grievous Bite's probably worth more than Quick Shot in our hand. Could have just life tapped, to be honest, but we have all this removal, we might as well use it. God. Could you play a better card against Implosion, please? Could you play a better card against our hand? Dude, this card is so good against us right now. I think we have to coin Implosion because it's our only play, but man, if we roll 2, we are so screwed. That's the first time we low rolled it, and we played it like 4 times, so. Song request. Oh, we don't have a song request command. I also don't play music on stream anymore because I want to be able to upload things to YouTube, so unfortunately I can't do song requests. I think we just have to Implosion again. We just need to not roll. We just need to not roll 2. We kind of need 4, but we need to at least not roll 2. I don't think any of their play wins right now. Okay. Okay.
By the holy light.
Oh, we got Sun Glitter's luck now? No.
Ash to ash.
From what is Sun done to us? Like, actually, I guess that's fine. We're actually not even that far behind still. The funny thing is like, Implosion, even if you low roll it, it's still like a relatively fair card. If you roll 2. So, like, we're actually not even that far behind. Like, we're actually not even behind. Oh, no, he has life tap too. Okay, yeah, we're behind. If he didn't have life tap, we wouldn't actually be behind. But yeah, no, this is a Warlock mirror, so yeah. Then we're really far behind. That was a 1 in 9. Yeah, it was a 1 in 9. You have to. It's 2 consecutive 1 in 3s, so 100% it's a 1 in 9. We lost a 1 in 9. Baby rage. Okay, we're gonna need a chemist. We need to make sure not to. We do not tap first. I've learned enough times not to tap first against that thing. Do I follow the NFL? Not really, no. I used to, but I haven't owned a TV for like, honestly the reason I don't is because I haven't owned a TV for like almost 10 years, so I would have to go so far out of my way to pay attention to that stuff that I just don't. He made a mistake because he could have just, he probably should have traded this in so he could get the 2-2. Having it, you know, he gets like the extra 1 damage face, but I think having a 2-2 would be better. I don't know. It's probably just a mistake, but yeah. Who knows? How do we actually kill this though? We need crushing walls, right? Problem is, like, even like Demon Wrath doesn't really do us anything. I don't know. I don't think tapping wins us the game. I don't think this wins us the game either, but we'll try. Amir, do I look like Mark Zuckerberg? I do hear that a lot. I also just had my hair cut like him, so, or relatively like him. So I'll probably hear that more than I used to even. Yeah, I do hear that. You're not the only one that thinks that. Yeah, joke's on him, his board's full. So he can't get even more value out of this. I guess maybe what I should have done would have been to just do an Unwilling Sacrifice, because this thing needed to die, I don't know. But even if we play a minion and Unwilling Sacrifice it and win it, we're still losing this game, right? Like, I'll try now, but... Damn, so close. Go, Ignapper, swing. His name is Value, and he gets like the ultimate Geist. That card must be really good right now, because there's just not enough removal right now. Unfortunately, we had the quick shot, but we used it on something. We used it on a 2-2. Yeah. So if we had tapped on turn 2 instead of using the quick shot, maybe we actually win that game. I don't know. That's a really oddly specific scenario, though. We probably just needed to not low roll both of our... I think more realistically, we just needed to not low roll both of our implosions. Yeah. But even if we saved the implosion, if it was going to roll 2, it wasn't going to save us anyway. I think on turn 2, this is likely to be better than Grievous Bite, but you never know. Especially playing this, like if he coins a 2-3, we want to be able to actually kill it. Hey, Fresco. Welcome, welcome. Was it the low roll on both implosions that propagated my loss? I think it's fair to say that, yes. Thanks for the raid, man. We actually... Fresco gave us Before the game we just played, Fresco gave us the only loss of this stream. Before, because we faced him at 12. We faced him at 11-0, and he had a pretty good warrior deck. And that was his 11-2 game. So it was interesting. This is a good card right now. Then Sun Glitters raided us. Mr. What do you say, Funko? I like it. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Sun Glitters raided us and then we immediately lost. Sun Glitters giving us her luck, Pepe hands. I'm probably just go face, right? What's the worst that can happen? He gives it immune. And that never happens, right? It's gonna happen. There's the 3-drop that gives immune. I forget what it's called right now. We've had it happen to us twice already. I don't think you can play around that. Your deck right now is utter crap. Yeah. This deck's pretty good too. Like I think we've high rolled 2 decks in a row already. I'm not sure if, I want to say this one might even be better than the last deck. I'm not sure about that though. The last deck was pretty good too. I want to say this deck is better because we have pretty good cards. Only problem is that you can low roll Implosion like we did last game, so it doesn't always automatically win you the game as compared to other overpowered cards. Any real strategy? I hate this card. Alright, we're good. This card is probably the card that triggers me more than any card in the game, actually. Because it's so damn impactful. It's really, really uncommon to see a game where someone wins the joust to this card and then loses. It's just so polarizing. Like, out of all the jousts in the game, I think it's the most polarizing one. That's a card. This card has been so good. Alright, see you later, Fresco. Crushing Walls has been the best card in this deck. I think, by far. Oh, damn it, we can't sacrifice our... We can't sacrifice our 4/4. Honestly, we might just Bonemare in the phase. It's a little... I don't like leaving that thing up, though. Just because it could snowball against us. But putting him to 1 is pretty good, too. Probably... God, we could really get punished, honestly. I'm just gonna... Yeah... I'm just gonna kill it. And like, it feels like this is like kind of the one way we lose is leaving that thing up. I don't know, it's like we open ourselves up to like him just playing a huge taunt, but the 2/14 Divine Shield card doesn't exist, so like he's just gonna play like a stat thing, or that would probably be the best one he could play. And he prevents lethal, but you know, we're still winning, so it's fine. Like, worst thing he's gonna do now is like play like a Sleepy Dragon or something, but we should have lethal through a Sleepy Dragon anyway.
We're gonna be rich.
Wait. Okay. Crushing Walls is basically a board clear. That's what it's been, like, everyone just has like 2 big minions and stuff. Angler says you're so bad at dual class. What classes have you been playing, or like what kind of combinations have you been doing? Because it feels like it's just a really straightforward tempo meta right now. People don't have answers very often, so it's like just play cards, win board, win game. how it feels. The raptors are beasts, right? I think they are. Let me check. I'm pretty sure they're beasts. If they're not beasts, then I wouldn't, yeah, they are. If they weren't, then I wouldn't keep this, but since they are, seems like a good strategy. It's harder to draft a slower mid-range deck. You gotta loan anything close to control deck. Yeah, this is like kind of a slow mid-range deck, but we definitely high rolled this draft, so I could definitely see like if you don't high roll, it's hard to make it work. Cause the thing is like a lot of people have life tap, so you can't really, especially like a lot of people are gonna have life tap with a class that can give healing. Like you're not gonna beat any class that has like that combination with a slow deck. It's just not gonna happen. So make things really awkward. Yeah. Mage with worse hero power, Omega Law. You went 3 and then 2. And then you rage quit. Yeah. Okay. Thing to be very important. You do not implosion the Divine Shield. That's a very important thing to know. You do not implosion a Divine Shield, because you don't get any imps if you do that. So do not do that. I feel like that's a mistake everyone makes once and then they never do it again. So we could probably just play Eggnapper. We can also coin Implosion, but this is probably better. You're learning so much from this stream. You have a forehead, so I don't know if you're being genuine. The forehead emote.
What to do? What to do?
But I feel like definitely like that's a thing that I think everyone has done once, and then they never do it again because it's not clear, right? It's not obvious, and sometimes you would want to do the Divine Shield first. If you have like if it's a Sunwalker on board, you might actually want to do it the other way. You only use Implosion on Divine Shield. Yeah, it's a sometimes it's about sending a message, you know. It's intimidation. What do we do here? So we could just roll 4 and be good at the game. That's option 1. Option 2 is we admit that we're not good at the game. And we do this. Option 3, we be bad at the game and roll not 4, but then we just trade anyway. Let's just do this.
Don't touch the egg.
Because we can do this. Is there any reason we would do this trade? I think I like it actually. Just the fact that it's a 3-3 doesn't matter that much. Losing a 3-3 rather than a 3-2. But we protect the 1-1 and that actually preserves 1 power on board, which is probably better. It's just worse if he has like a Scorcher, but not a Scorcher. You don't think you'll get punished for overtrading? Well, Scorcher, I haven't seen a Scorcher yet. Is Scorcher in the game? It is though, right? Like, I haven't seen one yet. Check new sets. Rusticon's Rumble. Oh, apparently it's not in. Okay. The Scorcher's not in. So, okay. I guess you don't have to play on that then. Considering we don't have to play on Scorcher, let's do it this way. Drizzle feels like it's his fault. Pepe hands. And it's the worst thing. Oh my god, are you serious? I used my swap because it was a good swap, and then he, uh-oh, he knows. He knows chat. Twilight Flamecaller is the, yeah, the single-sided AoE that they have access to. That's true. But they would have done it already, so I think we're okay here. But yeah, that's true. That's the thing to worry about right now, I think. Volcanic Potion also for double-sided. I think we just play this. I guess we kill this. I don't know. It's fine. We don't need to like pressure him all that much. Doesn't really matter. You've been seeing more volcanic than flame colors? Yeah, maybe. Like I've been seeing a lot of like Grievous bites too. So there must be like, I guess we don't really know, but it might be likely that there, even though people are saying there's not a lot of class cards, I feel like there might still be a class card bonus, or it might be a spell bonus or something, you know. They don't really, unfortunately Blizzard doesn't really tell us these things, but... Now if we had faith we could implosion the 2-3 and go face, but I have no faith, unfortunately. What do we want to do then? Actually, this costs 0. Yeah, let's do that then. We can tap first. This card's been really good too. I don't think it's actually worth playing though. If we do this, the only thing is like we kind of need to... Actually, I mean if he trades here we just Demon Wrath. It's actually kind of okay. Yeah, okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Damn. I wasn't playing around Potion of Heroism. Corrupted Seer is the new Primordial Drake. Yeah. Look at how punished I got. That's the rule. I feel like there's so many like weird neutral punishes to stuff. It's like you're gonna get punished somehow. If you think that I can't think of a punish, and there's gonna be a punish. Well, I mean that was a class card punish too. Like there's just so much random stuff. You can't play around anything in particular, but you can just play around the fact that punishes exist. I don't really like how we're dumping all of our minions and our hand is full of spells now, but Volcanic Potion 10%, Flamecaller 16%. So Flamecaller is more common, which makes sense because it's a better card in the lack of a bucket system. The better cards are going to be the ones you see more of. So that makes sense. So that would imply, well, they're both class cards. That would imply that there's probably no spell bonus, but maybe there's a class card bonus, maybe there's not. There probably isn't, honestly. Just make normal trades and you're fine in this meta. Yeah, it's like, it seems like there's a lot of punishes to just not trading, but you know, if you're just trading and stuff, you're good. Playing like true aggro would probably be a bit of a nightmare right now. Because it'd be like, it does feel like every time you go face you get punished. to some extent. We just didn't get punished there enough that it mattered.
Rexar versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Let the hunt begin.
You want a good number of snowball cards? Yeah. I feel like, I mean, you know, this deck we have Bonemare, and I feel like Bonemare is just like the ideal card. Like, it's not really, it seems really hard to get like win conditions, and yeah. It kind of serves that function without being like, you know, like there's other snowball cards, like, you know, the Inspire stuff, like stuff like Mukla's Champion, that's just not, especially if you have like not a minion generating hero power, it's just not really good enough. Alright, well, hopefully we draw something. Is Hunter first class good? Well, I had like all, I think, below average choices on the first pick. I think it's decent. I don't know. It's probably not ideal. I would generally avoid if it's Bear Trap, it's fine. I want to trigger a Wandering Monster. Anyway, Geist seems insane. Yeah, Geist is another one that does it. Because Geist, we had our one loss this run was against a Geist because we just couldn't deal with it. Okay, this is fine. He's kind of blowing everything, and we're a Warlock. We can blow our stuff. He can't afford to. If he doesn't trade, he's gonna get wrecked, actually. Actually, no, it didn't matter. Never mind. It kind of sucks tempo-wise, but... So he would have gotten punished because we got the Dark Bomb. Wow. That's a card. It's pretty good. If we believe in ourselves, we could Implosion here, but I think this is definitely safer. We also had access to, we could have done these two also. Would have been fine. But I think this play is just fine.
I sense your struggle.
It's kind of a problem. I don't know. Really. This game would have been a lot easier, to be honest, if we just didn't trigger this. If we didn't trigger the Bear Trap. We got punished pretty hard for that, actually. Is that gonna be a cat trick? I think I like Dark Bomb Bouncer. We do this first.
You on the list?
I'm not triggering another Face Secret. Wasn't looking when they played Servant. It cast Burgle, which is like one of the best things you can get off of that, honestly. Especially given the board state. I think it's freezing. It can't be freezing. Oh my god. Freezing is not in the game. Classic and basic are not in. Freezing is in classic or basic. I don't know. I think it's... I don't know which cards are in classic or basic. I think it's in basic. It's in one of the two, though. But classic and basic are not in the game right now. Holy shit, dude. Dude, I was just crapping on Muko's champion. He heard me. That could work. We're gonna get a 0 mana Drake. How do we do this? I think we just That's about as awkward as that could have been. Well. Dude, this card is trolling us so hard. I mean, he's a hunter, right? Yeah. We need to be the person that actually plays around crushing mobs. Yeah, if we... It was always going to depend on RNG. If we knew how bad that was going to go, if we knew that we were going to miss like every possible RNG outcome possible, we could have done it differently. But I feel like the way we did it was pretty good if we just had average RNG. I mean, we had like basically the worst possible RNG on everything. We can just start with this. We probably go face first. We definitely play this. We're gonna wanna remove everything that we can. It's like we're so close to getting the draw off the quick shot, but I think we need to do it because we're protecting like a 6-2 on board. I'm winning every joust. Yeah.
Well played. You win.
It was like the only reason he used up all of his removal early because I think he had a pretty bad opening hand, and he had a bad opening hand because he had these spellstones. You know, if he actually still had removal there, we're gonna lose that game. You're doing good with doing well with Hunter Rogue. Yeah, anything with Rogue is gonna be good. Cause like anything with, I think anything with Rogue Hunter, I mean not like, anything with Rogue Mage or Warlock is gonna do really well right now. If you get either of those 3 hero powers. Huh. Last time we played this, we got Entombed. I'm not sure I want to keep this going second. Against a Paladin Priest, those are the classes that have the most ways to deal with this, I think. Isn't Mage the bottom class on win ratings? On win rates? Maybe. I don't know. It's still... Mage hero powers is so good. I don't know, actually, does anyone know? Because I don't know whether, the win rates on HS Replay, does it show, like, if I'm a Hunter-Warlock, right? Do I show up as a Hunter? Or do I only show up? Do I show up as both? Am I in the stats for both, or am I only in the stats for Hunter? Because that's really important, because if I show up as both, then that would mean something. But if you like, if I only show up as a Hunter, then like that would mean like if you're mage, like I could see like mage's first pick would be really bad. You would expect it to be bad, but you know, mage hero power is still really good. It shows up as both. Well, you get rewards for both, but I mean on HS replay, does it show up as both? Because that's the thing, is like technically I'm a Hunter, you know. I don't know if HS replay shows both or only one.
Quickly.
Might be better to trade here. I probably should have. Yeah. You still take damage. It's arguable. Okay, well now I get punished. Just don't roll 2. He's gonna heal this anyway. I think we just kill this one.
Shields up. Red alert.
You know, he probably doesn't have AoE, right? So I think we Implosion again. And then we Crystal Weaver. Because Crystal Weaver doesn't actually do that much for us right now. Okay, fair enough. I don't actually want to pop the Divine Shield yet.
Thank you.
If you pop the Divine Shield, you just give him something to heal.
In the best
That's
shape
fine.
of my life. Total corruption. Total power.
I didn't get the bid alert, did I? Oh. No, I must have. I set the minimum to 2 for that, that's why. HS Replay should probably treat this as... You think they should only count this as Hunter? Because I feel like it should count as both, but I don't know. Wait, what is he? Wait. Really? Seems terrible. How is that his best play? Yeah, the fact that Mage and Rogue are at the bottom makes me also suspect that it doesn't count. If that's what you're saying, yeah, like I think that makes it more likely that if the first class doesn't count, that they're only counting the first class for the win rates. Because they would have to code the game. They would probably have to code their system completely differently to make it do it any other way, and they probably just haven't done that, you know. It would probably be really freaking hard for them. I'm not like saying like, LOL, they didn't do it, right? Like it's like it would probably be almost impossible for them to even do that, especially given the short notice that Blizzard gave for dual class, you know. This is not the first time we've been able to do this. Bonemare on this card is so good. Oh my god. Not like this. Dude. Dude, if he wins this too. Oh my god. This sucks. We can actually put him to 1, but I don't think that really helps us enough. I don't think it's worth all the board we're gonna give him to do that. I don't know. Maybe it was better, because we could deal the extra damage here, but we take 3 damage on here to deal 1 damage there. Could be better given this thing, but... Dude, do you also have a steal? Are you kidding me? Why not Tarlurker? Because then we don't put any damage on board. I guess we have this. So it could have been better. So yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's a risk, but it could be better. We can swap. We can swap this, go face, play this. But then we're kind of giving up board then. I feel like that's not a good decision. Wish we had lethal. I think we just do this while we can. But the reason I didn't like the Tarlurker play as much is I just felt like it was easier to punish that play. But it could have been better for sure. If it doesn't get punished, it was probably slightly better given what was in our hand. Actually kills everything. Alright. I think we do that. Do we? We're always gonna tap, right? I guess. We could technically do double 4-drop. That could be better. But technically that sets up lethal. It's just a little, it's just riskier. I think this is the safe play, even though we don't set up lethal, but we just don't leave up a Kraken.
I'm not red.
Doesn't matter what we do now. Yeah, it's like I feel like if we leave up the Kraken, that's probably the one way we lose. I don't think we have lethal, right? We're just gonna Grievous Bite here, trade here, sacrifice here, I think. Most damage we can do, like there's no way we have lethal.
You on the list?
Risk here is I guess we used up all our removals. Now if he plays a giant minion we may have issues, but most giant minions would at least get swapped by Chemist. You know, if it's like a Sleepy Dragon, or are you kidding me? Yeah, or whatever, but I think we just play out. I think I will swap this, I don't know. Plays around Light Bomb, which is an actual card right now. Technically. Because we could have swapped one of our 3/3s if we didn't want that swap, but I think this is fine. I don't think we're gonna lose because we didn't do that. Because we have the Dragonfire. Yep. May have been better to hold back, I don't know. Huh. Because we could have held back one minion and life tapped instead, but yeah. We should be fine. Most like, I know we have guaranteed lethal. I was like, we probably have lethal. No, we just have lethal. Hey, Joey Wood. Yeah, sure. We also could have added damage by clearing off our own guys. So there was no RNG needed. I haven't updated the title for a little bit.
Rexar versus Anduin.
10 and 1.
Let the hunt begin.
These are 4-mana cards that are not implosion, so we do not keep them. We haven't really been drawing our 1-drops. It's been kind of weird, actually. Grievous Bite. Yeah, I know. I know what you're talking about, yeah. If we wanted to add damage, we could have done that. It would have been risky, though. But we may have done that. Because the problem is like, if you Grievous Bite your own minions, and then they both just go into his minion, you feel like an idiot, right? You might just lose yourself the game. Like, the safer way to add damage would have actually been to trade into the minion, and then maybe you Grievous Bite his minion first, and then you trade. There's no safe way to do it, actually. It would always be a risk. But I don't know. Because no matter how you would have done it, there would have been a way that you could have gotten completely screwed by the bombs. It would have just been RNG. Okay, if we double trade, we can play Drake, but it sucked. Because, you know, he has mage hero power. So he can just ping off our 3/4. It might still be the play, though. What else are we gonna do? Grievous Bite life tap. It's not better. It's definitely not better. This play is way more tempo than the other play. Kind of sucks from value, but we have life tap. I mean, oh my god. But we have life tap, so that's not the biggest deal in the world. He has the perfect, literally, that's like the best answer in the game to our play, though. That's kind of why, in the past, that's why I didn't like Volcanic Drake in general, because it was when mage was, there were a lot of mages, and it would get flame cannoned a lot. And that's exactly what, you know, what just happened, obviously. Okay, so if we're good at the game, we just roll 4. Alright, fair enough. fine, I guess. We need to try to keep him off board long enough that we can actually get Bonemare onto our Tarlurker.
Dark path is my destiny.
Looks like we've succeeded in that realm. So this is not a demon, this is demon, so we can do this first, doesn't matter. We're gonna life tap. I don't think we're gonna Grievous Bite. I mean, we could also Grievous Bite something. Let's see, I think we always life tap. Yeah, this is good. So we do this. Again, these aren't gonna die. And then we can just I guess we don't have to trade actually. I think we should though. You could maybe push the face damage, but maybe we need to, I don't know. It's a little weak to it's really just Entomb, right? The hell does 8 damage. Flame Lance? This guy has like the most nuts control deck imaginable. Yeah, we can dump our hand. We can dump our hand and life tap, right? Because these are both gonna cost 0. It's possible we regret playing this, but it's also possible we regret not playing it. Oh. Yay. Alright, we need a Crushing Walls. One Crushing Walls, please. That'll do. That'll definitely do. What do we buff? We probably might just give this up. It's probably gonna die anyway, right?
This might sting.
Yeah, let's us do it this way. Which guarantees the buff onto here. Also guarantees the fiery bet damage on phase. Now we just need our Crushing Walls. The carry of our deck. Not the Dr. Boom. I honestly feel like Crushing Walls has been better than Dr. Boom. Just funny. He's just dead. Okay. Seriously. That's rigged. Alright, I'm gonna be right back 1 second. I will queue up. I'm gonna run. I've never run an ad before. I'm gonna run a single ad, 30-second ad while I queue this up. So, thanks a lot for hanging out, everyone. I'll be right back.
the hunt begin?
This seems good.
Side effects.
I honestly wouldn't run any ads ever, but I think it takes pre-roll ads away, which I think makes it worth it. I was talking about this earlier in the stream. But pre-roll ads are awful.
This might sting.
If I can get rid of those, I think it's worth. 10-minute ad. Dude, that would be awesome. Not really. Can you imagine that? I think this is fine. We could also implosion, but it should be fine. Wow. Dude, can we stop getting flame cannons? This is why, like, at 10 and 11 wins, we played against 2 mages, like, so I don't think, like, we were talking about how, like, mage is the bottom of the rankings. I doubt it includes, like, decks, like, when you just have mage hero power, because I don't think mage hero power is going to be at the bottom. That just seems unlikely. Beautiful. Wow. Okay, do we want to do this, or do we want to do this? I think this is fine. Is it? Well, either way, this thing's gonna get good trades. I think this is fine. Like, he can kill this, and then hopefully we get a good Grievous bite. We'll see. Maybe this is better. So what are we gonna coin out now? We're gonna coin out the Dr. Boom that we top deck? Possibly. Coin that out. I mean, his bite here. Seems fine. Next turn we just play Racketeer. Then hopefully we might actually get draw out of quick. I think this would be the first time we get draw out of quick shot. That's fortunate. It sucks that he can ping off the 3-1 now, but it's not the end of the world. I think it's still worth making those trades. It's a bad draw. That was a really bad draw, actually, because that denies our quick shot value. We can't really play that. It just doesn't work right now. we could technically play it and get the draw for quick shot, but that's not better than just life tapping. Okay. This is a play now too. Because I was thinking we quick shot this and trade and play Egg Napper, but we could also just play this. That works. Probably fine. Potentially save the burn for phase. Alright, we just need that crushing walls. We need our crushing walls. This unwilling sacrifice has been so good. It's been sometimes when we need, when we want crushing walls, this has delivered well enough. Fortunately, we do not have to worry about flame strikes, so this can go phase. Got him, boys. Holy shit, dude. You chill. You chill out, sir. He was at 5, right? Wasn't he not dead on board? He wasn't dead on board. He wasn't dead, but his spirit was dead, so. Don't forget to like and subscribe, YouTube viewers. Not bad, not bad. Golden card and 400 gold again. It's pretty good.